Hey guys, it's Jay, and welcome to our ship tour for the Carnival Liberty. We spent 7 days on the Liberty back in December of 2018, which explains why there are some Christmas trees and Santa hats and things in the shots. But starting here on Deck 3 in the lobby atrium, which is called the Flowers Lobby, they have all these funky, fancy, colorful chandeliers, which I was a fan of. I love colorful, neon, everything like that. Now moving into the main lounge forward on Deck 3, it actually takes up Decks 3, 4, and 5, the Venetian Palace Main Show Lounge. Nice cozy bench seating with tables for everyone, some fold-down seating up in the balcony. Very cozy. Now jumping to the mid-dining room, the Golden Olympian. We didn't spend a whole lot of time in here. We were in the aft dining room for our assigned time. This was, I think this was just a couple of shots taken on debarkation morning. And jumping back to said aft dining room, the Silver Olympian. This is where we had dinner. Tea time was back here. Most of your brunch, breakfast, every meal you could want to eat was back here in the Silver Olympian. Definitely more silver than the Golden dining room. Here we are coming in, jumping up to Deck 4 at the entrance. And it looks a little golden in that shot, actually, but you can see out to the back windows. And now here's a sort of a strange little bar right in the middle, the Cabinet Bar on Deck 4, just outside the aft restaurant. They did do karaoke and things like that in that lounge. Hopping up now to Deck 5, they actually have an aft atrium feature on here, which you can see we're kind of spinning around. All the entrances to the various clubs and entertainment venues are back here. So starting in the Victoria Lounge, which is the aft comedy lounge. They also had arts and crafts in here. Nice booths, chairs, comedy stage to your right as you enter. Nice big lounge for comedy, actually, which is good to see on ships these days. And the booths kind of look like lips. Anyway, this is the stage bar, which was kind of, it felt a little bit abandoned, but they did also do karaoke in this venue on occasion. Nice and cozy, cool musical themed decor going on. And a stage, and a bar. Jumping across now to the Piano Man Bar. I'm sure they would let a woman play the piano in here. You know how it is. But very themed, lots of black and white piano key tables, piano key chairs. Super cozy and cool place to hang out. They really took the theming to the next level in here. And now moving on Deck 5 past the Alchemy Bar up the promenade. You can see some cool rainbow chandeliers on the ceiling in here as well. And right off the promenade, we have the entrances to a lot of other cool places. Literally, the Hot and Cool nightclub, which is filled with all sorts of music and flashing lights and funky, funky people. We did actually go to the club and had a good time. Sometimes other functions happen in the club, too. Now we have the video arcade here on Deck 5 as well, which is called Without Batteries. All sorts of cool machines. This was actually one of the larger arcades we had seen on a ship, and we spent a good amount of time in here collecting up the tickets, and you can redeem them for prizes over at the, what's it, up there it is right there, the Prize Hub. And of course they had Power Hour where everything is half off. Moving here to the Jardin Cafe, which is French for Garden Cafe. And right across from that is the Future Cruise Desk, which they don't really do a ton with anymore. But it's still there. The Czar's Palace Casino, which makes me think of Caesar's Palace. But anyway, Czar's Palace Casino, a couple of shots around here. We didn't do much in the casino on this trip, but grabbed a few shots as we walked by. And of course the casino bar, which a lot of times they have happy hour specials. Cherry on top, we didn't spend a whole lot of time in either. It's sort of very small, and it's one of those converted, used to be a formality shop, so you can kind of see. We awkwardly panned around, commented how small it was, and got out of there. Over in the other fun shops, of course, we have all the jewelry you could ever want, all of the smelly smells, all kinds of watches. Invicta, I think we were looking at a Star Wars watch there. Sunglasses, tote bags, backpacks, Santa hats, apparently. Just kidding, those were free. T-shirts, all kinds of souvenirs, magnets, keychains, shot glasses, you name it, it could be yours. Cigarettes and alcohol, and more Santa hats, and more alcohol. All right, jumping up to deck 9, which is the Lido deck. This is the main mid-pool area. We have the Red Frog Rum Bar and the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar out here, of course, which we did not really showcase. But Blue Iguana Cantina we did. Got to get those breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, tacos, taco bowls. Delicious stuff. And, of course, everybody's favorite, Guy's Burger Joint. Rocking those burgers, rocking those fries. Where they are. There they are. Get them fries. Going inside now to the Lido restaurant area, as it's called. This is your main section. You can see they have that little upper seating there, but we'll get to that in a second. All the buffets you could ever want. We got breakfast action, fruit action, eggs and sausage and bacon action. Here's a couple of shots of some lunch buffet. Salad bar, prepared salads, just lots of good stuff. They also have the ice cream machine in here too, but I didn't focus on that. Speaking of dessert, there's our favorite one, that confetti cheesecake. They do have the good desserts. And we didn't really spend a lot of time at the deli, we just kind of wandered by that. And then here is Sushi at Sea opposite the deli, which is Pay Sushi. We did not try that either. Jumping out now to the aft pool area. A nice pan of the pool. You've got the bar over there in the corner. Here's a nighttime shot with a quick glance over to the pizzeria. And the Seafood Shack, which is a pay option, and we did actually try that on this trip. Pretty good. And of course, the aft bar. Jumping up to deck 10 now, overlooking the aft pool area, and of course they have the sliding sky dome, which can be closed in inclement weather. Also on deck 10 right here is your other dining choice, the old-fashioned barbecue, located on the inside. Sort of for the ships that don't have Guy's barbecue going on yet, but it's very similar, and you can see there they have the Guy's sauces as well as a whole lot of other hot sauces. A nice exterior shot here at the main pool, looking back toward Dustslide. And we did venture up to the spa for a brief moment. Really, I just kind of peeked in the beauty salon and peeked over at the men's haircutting barbershop area. But that's about it. No extended time in the spa on this ship. Back out on deck 12, either 12 or 14. I think this was 12, overlooking down onto the main Lido deck. This was during the ice carving demonstration. And Serenity is located on deck 12 and part of deck 14. So here we are entering on deck 12. We climbed up a set of stairs and went up to 14. Whirlpool action. Everybody dippy checking the temperature. And back on deck 12, they have this little bar with a water station, and of course they make a lot of good drinks down there too. Sangrias, all kinds of good stuff. And walking forward on deck 12, this is actually a non-Serenity family area that you can be in. And that is it for our Carnival Liberty ship tour. I didn't even grab a glass elevator shot for the ending. So sad. But hopefully you enjoyed our overview of the Carnival Liberty. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, become a Paromaniac today. And you can check out our vlog series on the Liberty, also on the channel. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, rock on!